The Wrong Paris. Full recap. Title: The Wrong Paris. Genre: romantic comedy. Director: Janine Damian. Main cast: Miranda Cosgrove, Dawn, Pearson Fode, Trey, Madison Pettis, Lexi, Yvonne Orji, Rachel. Premise: Dawn, a small-town Texas girl and budding artist, gets accepted to an art school in Paris, France, but lacks the funds to move there. To raise money, her sister Emily convinces her to join a reality dating show called The Honey Pot, which is advertised as being set in Paris. Dawn hopes to get eliminated quickly, pocket the appearance fee, and use that money to pay for art school. Major plot points. 1. Joining the show. Unexpected twist. Dawn auditions and is selected for The Honey Pot. She expects that the show will take her to Paris, France. However, once on location, she and the other contestants discover that the show is actually being filmed in Paris, Texas, on a ranch, only about 60 miles from Dawn's hometown. The Paris, France part was a bait and switch. 2. Dawn's strategy versus growing feelings. Realizing she can't simply quit because of the contract or because she would lose the appearance fee, and that getting eliminated deliberately is harder than she thought, she tries to play the game while keeping her goal in view. Meanwhile, Trey, the bachelor of the show, a ranch owner, shows interest in Dawn, and Dawn had actually met him earlier before the show, bumping into him in a bar. Their chemistry grows through the course of the show. 3. Challenge scenes and connection building. Dawn participates in various reality show-style challenges. One big moment is a horses stampede or similar ranch-style mishap or chaos during a challenge, which leads to Dawn helping Trey by containing or calming things. This brings them closer together. Also, Dawn and Trey sneak away from the cameras for moments alone, where they talk, share feelings, and eventually share a kiss. Through these quiet moments, Dawn begins to doubt whether she should stay detached emotionally. 4. Conflict revelation. Dawn's plan becomes endangered when Lexi, a fellow contestant, discovers Dawn's acceptance letter to the art school, showing that Dawn's real intent was always to use the show's money to pay for school rather than to win the romance. Lexi reveals this to Trey, hurting his trust. Trey, feeling betrayed, eliminates Dawn from the show, or in the context of the show, removes her from contention. 5. After elimination and move to France. After getting eliminated, Dawn goes to Paris, France, to start art school. She uses her funds, appearance fee, etc., for her tuition living arrangements. The show's producer, Rachel, tracks her down and presents Dawn a way back into the finale. The condition is that she forfeits her winnings, or much, of the money she had earned, in order to be allowed to return and explain things to Trey. This is risky for Dawn, because it means giving up what she'd been working for. 6th. Final decision and resolution. At the finale, set in Paris, France, Trey is supposed to choose between the remaining contestants. Dawn appears, even though she had been eliminated, to make a confession that she did fall for him, that her original plan had deception due to her financial desperation, and that she regrets hiding things. But Trey initially struggles with trust. Trey then counters, suggesting that Dawn should take the money, the prize money, or choose him, money or honey. Because of the rules and contracts, they cook up a workaround. Dawn ends up choosing the money, so she can attend art school, but the twist is Trey comes after her anyway, shows his support, and offers ways to help. 7. Happy-ish ending. The movie ends with Dawn and Trey reuniting romantically. They kiss. The film shows via end credits montage that they get engaged in Paris, France, and that their relationship continues across the distance. Dawn achieves her dream, attending art school in France, and has found love. Themes and takeaways. Ambition versus authenticity. Dawn enters the show as a strategy to fund her dream, not for love, but ends up facing moral conflict when her feelings become real. Deception and trust. The film explores how small lies, even when understandable, financial desperation, can create big rifts in relationships. The power of sacrifice. Dawn's willingness to risk losing her money, and therefore jeopardizing her future plans, to come clean, plus Trey's response, shows that sometimes what you're willing to give up matters as much as what you dream of gaining. Wrong Paris. As metaphor, not just about place, Texas versus France, but about expectations versus reality. Sometimes, the wrong place leads you to exactly the right thing. Criticisms and strengths. The film is fairly formulaic. The plot beats are predictable. Special show twist, betrayal, confession, and choice between money versus love. Some reviewers find it lightweight. Stronger moments lie in the quieter emotional scenes. Dawn wrestling with her identity and priorities, Trey's reaction to betrayal, and the visual romance in Paris. These are more effective than the over-the-top reality show antics. Some reviewers note that the